Happy Binary Day, everyone! 11/10. Welcome to Tech News Hour with TechNut. Coming up tonight, Google phones freezing dialing emergency, Doom conquers a new foe, and filming movies is coming to space. All that and more on tonight's Tech News Hour with TechNut. Let's get back into the music here on Switch Brisbane, 11:97 AM, digital radio, and streaming live. switchbrisbane.com.au. On this edition of What Can They Get Doom to Run On Next? The meme of running Doom on unconventional platforms simply won't die. We've covered it here a few times. Doom was among the first games Microsoft used to showcase its DirectX technology all the way back in 1996. Mind you, it was available in DOS before then, and the game remained a staple fixture in the shooter legends, joining Wolfenstein as one of the games that mass popularized the genre. Perhaps the most ported game of all time though, Doom has been ported to, well, the Apple Watch, graphics calculators, pregnancy tests, amongst other things, including big video walls. But the ports keep on coming, and now we even have it running on an unmodified Notepad in Windows 10, using ASCII as the graphics engine. Why not? Created by developer and YouTuber Samperson, we can now see the above running entirely within the Notepad window on Windows. This is running with zero modification to Notepad itself and is fully playable. Samperson says he plans to release Notepad Doom in coming days too. I remember on my first PC, a 386SX, I swapped a Sony Discman and a pocket television for back in 1996. I could barely get Doom to play on that thing at all, and I didn't even have a sound card. Now it runs on everything, including a silly pregnancy test and all sorts. This is TechNut with the Tech News Hour, here on Switch Brisbane. How technology evolves. Reddit user secrets had an emergency, but his Pixel 6a, 4 months old, wouldn't even dial 000. Just found an unresponsive man passed out next to his vehicle, he says. When I tried to dial 000, the phone displayed my location and did nothing else. There was no ringtone, it never connected to emergency services. I had run 2 minutes down the road to find help from someone with a functioning phone. The time I spent looking for someone, instead of performing CPR, may have contributed to this man's passing. In all honesty, this is absolutely shocking. At a bare minimum, a phone should be able to dial for emergency services. This issue also existed in the US, using the same phone, trying to dial 911, and in the UK trying to dial 999. Take note, if the phone won't dial 000, try 112. 112 is a part of the original GSM standard, which was the universal emergency number, regardless of which country you're in, as long as your phone connects to a GSM network. Worst case in Australia, call PoliceLink 131 444. If you want to check if yours is working, call 000, but stay on the line until someone answers and let them know that you are testing your service due to possible issues with these phones. Do not just hang up, or they will waste time calling you back. This is TechNut. You're listening to the Tech News Hour here on Switch Brisbane, 11:97 AM, DAB+, digital radio, and you can stream us live from our website, switchbrisbane.com.au. Some eagle-eyed Xbox fans noticed today they can now launch directly into Xbox Cloud Gaming from Bing. Yes, Bing, not Google. This has been true for a while on iOS devices using Microsoft Edge, given that Apple's anti-competitive practices preventing Xbox Game Pass from launching directly on iPhones, iPads, etc., and not supplying it as a feature in the App Store. But now, the features seem to be rolling out more broadly. If you search for a game that is a part of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, Microsoft will literally throw it right at the top of your search query, giving you a play button right there to quickly sign in and jump across into gaming. The feature might not be available in all territories yet, but you can try it yourself by searching using Microsoft Bing, yes, in Microsoft Edge, for, let's say, Fortnite. It's worth noting, however, that in testing, this seems to only work within Microsoft Edge. For now, this rollout comes hot on the heels of Microsoft's gaming CEO Phil Spencer publicly teasing the cloud-only Xbox Keystone prototype, which is like a Google Chromecast, but for playing Xbox games on your TV without needing the hardware behind it to make it work. This is Tech Nut. Let's get to the break. After that, more tech news here on Switch Brisbane, 11:97 AM, DAB+, and stream us on our website, switchbrisbane.com.au. What if a hacker could guess your passwords from the heat you leave behind on your keyboard? A group of computer security researchers at the University of Glasgow's School of Computing Science in the UK succeeded in deploying such an attack. In a paper to be published in the upcoming issue of the ACM Transactions on Privacy and Security Journal, a team led by Associate Professor Mohammed Khamis developed ThermoSecure, a system using thermal imaging camera to guess and identify the keystrokes that were last touched by an individual. The brighter the area appears in the thermal image, the more recently it was touched. The results are quite staggering, with 86% of the passwords revealed when the thermal images were taken within 20 seconds, and 76% with images taken in 30 seconds, and 62% after a minute. The researchers then used the system to guess passwords and pins on computer keyboards, smart screens, and ATM keypads. It's not necessarily a bad thing they're doing. They're just finding vulnerabilities we just haven't thought of yet. This is Tech Nut with the Tech News Hour here on Switch Brisbane, 11:97 AM, DAB+, streaming from switchbrisbane.com.au. First, we have billionaires like Jeff Bezos calling his trip to space the best day ever. Now we have lowly millionaire Tom Cruise teasing a film on the International Space Station. It appears that the actor is inching closer to becoming the first civilian to do a spacewalk after Universal Filmed Entertainment Group chairman Donna Langley told the BBC sending Tom Cruise to space is among the studio's missions, and shared more details about the project. Anyway, from Facebook, a pharmacy in Texas took to Facebook to respond to an incident in which a teen reportedly stole and ate a Lil Nitro, described as the world's hottest gummy bear, and almost immediately suffered the consequences. Sunflower RX Pharmacy posts, to the teen who came into the store today and stole Lil Nitro, the world's hottest gummy bear. We hope you're feeling better. We suspected you and your buddy were cruising the store applying your own 5-finger discounts, but we don't like to accuse. You all weren't in for long. We just weren't sure what exactly happened or what to do when you ran down the back of the store sweating, grabbing a Love is Love peach iced tea out of the Coke fridge and threw yourself on the floor. More on this story on facebook.com/technutradio, and you can read the full post. It really is quite funny. Anyway, more internet stuff. YouTube is about to support @username, like Facebook does, like Twitter does, and that sort of thing. YouTube is making it easier for creators to direct viewers to their channels. The company today announced Handles, a new way for creators to identify their channel with an @username. These handles will be made available to everyone on YouTube. You don't need to be a creator of a certain size or subscriber count to claim your unique handle, YouTube says, unlike customizing your YouTube channel name in the URL, which you have to do now. So this basically gets them to the point where the likes of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, and others already allow you to have an whatever you want to be, as long as someone else doesn't already have it. This is Tech Nut with the Tech News Hour. You're listening to Switch Brisbane's 11:97 AM, DAB+, switchbrisbane.com.au. Also on Google News, the assistant driving mode dashboard that gave Android users lacking a Android Auto capable head unit will be killing off that. So that's going to be disappearing soon. They will keep the Google Maps ability in limited mode for your phone. However, touching your phone will still get you in a very big trouble. The reason for this is cameras are catching dangerous drivers, Queensland, and earning about $500 a minute. Dangerous drivers caught on camera on their mobile phones or wearing a seatbelt incorrectly are receiving huge fines in Queensland at the moment. New data reveals penalties totaling $275 million have been handed out in the past financial year, with the reckless antics of some motorists slammed by the minister as very disappointing. Fines have risen by 36% over 12 months, following the launch of the mobile phone and seatbelt detection cameras. That revenue from the program equals $752,000 in a day, or pretty much $500 a minute. Lesser known illegal activities while driving include having a dog hanging out the window and a few other things like that. The camera doesn't lie. It has a very clear picture, day and night, he goes on to say. A driver not wearing their seatbelt correctly with their phone on their lap, even if it was off, could be photographed and fined $2,000. That's crazy. Mind you, an Android Auto or a Apple CarPlay head unit, they're about $800 to fit in older vehicles. Go and get yourself one. They are great. This is TechNut with the Tech News Hour. I think that's about us. I'll see you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Here on Switch Brisbane. Good night.